Every morning at 7:15, Mark Boggs walked into Linda's family diner, wearing the same worn brown jacket and carrying a weathered leather briefcase. For 5 years, his routine never changed. 2 eggs over easy, wheat toast, black coffee, and a kind word for everyone. Linda Martinez, who'd inherited the struggling diner from her father, always had his coffee ready. Her waitress, Sarah, knew to keep it topped off without asking. Even the cook, Tony, timed the eggs perfectly for Mr. Mark's arrival. "Good morning, Mr. Mark," Linda called out one chilly October morning. "The usual?" He nodded, settling into his corner booth. His clothes were simple but clean, his manner gentle. He always left generous tips, despite appearing to live modestly. "Sarah's daughter got into college," Linda mentioned while pouring his coffee. "First in her family." Mark's eyes lit up. Wonderful news. Sarah must be proud. What the staff didn't know was that Mark noted everything. How Linda helped elderly customers with their coats. How Sarah remembered everyone's names and stories. How Tony made special meals for customers with dietary restrictions. Then one day, Mark didn't come. A day became a week. Linda worried. Mark had never missed a breakfast without calling ahead. "Maybe we should check the hospitals," Sarah suggested, remembering how he'd mentioned feeling tired lately. At the third hospital they called. They found him. Mark Boggs was in the cardiac unit, following minor surgery. Linda and Sarah visited after their shift, bringing his usual breakfast in a takeout container. They found a very different scene than expected. A luxury private room filled with flowers and expensive medical equipment. "My dear friends," Mark smiled weakly, "I suppose it's time for the truth." He wasn't just Mark Boggs, the quiet, regular customer. He was Marcus Boggs III, founder of Boggs Restaurant Empire, and the country's leading restaurant industry philanthropist. "For the past 5 years, I've been visiting small diners across the city," he explained. "Looking for something special, genuine hospitality that comes from the heart, not a corporate manual." Linda sat heavily in the visitor's chair. "But why?" "After selling my restaurant chain, I started a foundation to save family-owned diners, the heart of American communities. I've visited 50 diners. Yours is the one I've been looking for." He reached for his briefcase, pulling out a folder. "Your diner isn't just about food. It's about family. You treat every customer like they matter, regardless of their appearance or wallet size." The folder contained a proposal. The Boggs Foundation would renovate Linda's diner, upgrade the equipment, and provide training for staff. But unlike corporate takeovers, Linda would maintain full ownership and control. "I don't want to change your diner," Mark explained. "I want to help it thrive. Because places like yours, where kindness is served daily alongside breakfast, they're disappearing." Linda thought about her father, who'd worked 30 years to build the diner. About Sarah, struggling to pay for her daughter's textbooks. About Tony, whose ancient stove sometimes didn't light. "There's one condition," Mark added. "Keep serving kindness with every meal. That's what makes your place special." Over the next few months, the diner transformed. New equipment appeared in the kitchen. The dining room was renovated while maintaining its cozy charm. Staff received training and benefits. But the heart remained the same. Linda still helped elderly customers with their coats. Sarah still remembered everyone's stories. Tony still made special meals for dietary needs. Mark returned to his regular booth as soon as doctors allowed. Now, though, he brought business knowledge along with his appetite, mentoring Linda in restaurant management. The diner's success inspired Mark to create the Heart of Hospitality program, identifying and supporting other family-owned restaurants that prioritized genuine service over profits. 1 year later, at the diner's grand reopening, Mark raised his coffee cup in a toast. To Linda's family diner, where everyone is treated like a millionaire, even before they know one is watching. Today, the diner's walls feature photos of regular customers alongside its awards. Mark's corner booth has a small plaque, "Where Kindness Meets Coffee." Because sometimes the quietest customers carry the biggest secrets. Sometimes success isn't measured in dollars, but in the way we treat each other. And sometimes the simple act of serving breakfast with a smile can lead to extraordinary changes. If this story touched your heart, remember to subscribe to Moments That Matter for more stories that remind us how everyday kindness can lead to unexpected blessings. Because every moment matters, and every person who walks through our door deserves to be treated with genuine care. Remember, we never know who we're serving. But more importantly, we never know how our genuine kindness might change not just one life, but an entire community.